All right, it is 7:36. Your high today is going to be 68. Coming to town on July 7th is my man, the big homie Jay-Z, along with Sierra. Get your tickets at livenation.com. And on the phone lines right now, Jay-Z, good morning. What's up, man?
What's happening?
Man, July 7th, we looking for you. Charter One Pavilion is going down. Get your tickets at livenation.com. You and Sierra about to come to the town and do exactly what, Jay?
I mean, you know, we do what we do.
About to tear it down?
Yeah, done.
Hey, man, first of all, congratulations in order, I understand, man, with the new situation with Atlantic and Rock Nation. Talk real quick about leaving Def Jam and your expectations for the new situation with Rock Nation Atlantic, man.
I just thought that at this point in my career, I shouldn't have a record deal. It's not consistent with the type of business I've been doing. You know, we did great business at Def Jam, so I went to L.A. Reid, and we had the conversation, and he gave me the green light to speak to Doug. Me and Doug had negotiations, you know, and I flipped the coin. I lost, and I paid a little more than what I should, you know, but, you know, there's no price.
Yeah, but I mean, be for real, not many brothers should come up with $5 million to get out the deal. Jay, you probably had the money laying around at the crib. Like, I'll go get that real quick.
No, that hurt. I was really hurt behind that, and they set me back a little bit. But, you know, I think there's no price for freedom. And, you know, I did that, and I had a conversation with Leo and the whole gang who I started my career with. And, you know, we made a distribution situation. And, you know, they got some fantastic people over there. You know, I'm 100%
just get ready for the Rock Nation, huh?
100% independent, and we're going to do this album. And, you know, it's starting out great. I had a meeting with everybody, and everyone was excited, right? You know, and we ready to roll. We ready to make history.
I ain't talking about it, man.
Excited. They were sitting there looking sleepy. I got to check them sometimes, you know.
Hey, man, Blueprint 3 hits the stores 9/11, man. You already put some situations out there. You hit the DOA joint, Death of the Auto-Tune. Explain that situation, man. You like enough of that, huh?
Yeah, I just think when hip-hop, when a trend becomes a gimmick, it's time to move on from that. You know, I saw the Wendy's commercial and they using auto-tune. Like, they're joking on it. Like, it's like, okay, enough of that. It's like, it's consistent with anything. Like, when Big said your life is played out like Kwame and the polka dots, like, you're right, enough of the polka dots. Or when NWA, they had the leather medallions, and Ice Cube was like, I'm not wearing the leather medallions. It's time to move off from that. And when Hammer was out and Q-Tip and them said, if you say Hammer, stop that. You know, it's just that moment. It was a trend. It was cool in the beginning, and you know, some people make some great music with it. And now it's a gimmick. So now we got.
What do you think about your man, DJ Webstar? Kind of called you out, man, on the situation. What do you think of DJ's Webstar talking about you? Oh, you hate. Now I know you can't be taking somebody like that seriously, man.
No, he's a young guy, so he probably, you know, he doesn't have a full understanding of what I'm saying. So, you know, I mean, you know, or maybe he'll understand one day, but right now he's a young guy. He don't know. He don't know no better.
You got the tour with Sierra. Check this out. A lot of people are asking, you know, why not the missus? Why not you and Beyonce on the tour?
Well, B's on tour now. She's on tour for the next year.
So he's like, forget that. You're going to go out and get that money while she out getting her money, huh?
I mean, no, the world, you know, we got to keep it moving. You know? Got bills to pay.
Hey, I got to ask you this, man. I mean, you seem to be a brother who has it all. You got fame, career, got a beautiful wife, you got wealth. What still at this point in your career wakes Jay up every morning and makes Jay put his feet on the ground and say, hey, I'm going to do another day, be me, go out here and make this great music and do what I do? What still motivates you? It's got to be something.
Yeah, I just think the challenge of, you know, how far hip-hop can go. Because when I walk in the room, I represent hip-hop. You know, a lot of times I go in the room and I speak to people and they're like, man, you sound intelligent, almost like they're surprised. I'm like, well, if you speak to a lot of hip-hop artists, most of us, we're writers. So, you know, we're pretty much in tune with our emotions, and we are pretty intelligent, you know. So just the fact that, you know, all the doors and the different things that I can do, you know, representing hip-hop, you know, that's what still drives me. Like, it's still, I'm not jaded by the situation. I'm still amazed by the places that, you know, I can go and the people that I can touch.
Speaking of, now, you just recently got a chance to be down in D.C. When our president, Barack Obama, was inaugurated. Your wife, she performed at the concert there on the mall. Man, just recap that situation, man. How did that feel being down there, taking all that in and seeing that happen?
Man, it was just like, you know, one of those moments. It was surreal. Everyone was it was euphoric. Everyone was at this moment, and everyone felt great, and everyone was speaking to each other. It was just like, it was like, man, is this how the world gonna be? It was like, you know, it was really incredible. And just the fact that now when you tell young African American or Latino or anybody growing up that you could be anything, that now you're really saying that, because for so long we professed to be the home of the free and the land of the brave, and there hadn't been a black president. It's like, really? Is that really true? You know? And I think it happened at the right time with everything that we were going through and all these wars, and, you know, it just happened at the right time, and it's just a beautiful thing.
All right, I know you're a big sports fan, man. You've been following the playoffs. Of course, your man LeBron couldn't really do it and take it to the finals. First of all, what do you think about all the backlash he's getting for walking off the court without congratulating the Magic?
I think it'll help him grow. You know, it's not something that, you know, I condone. You know, I think as competitors, you know, you owe the man the handshake. You know, if someone beats you and they're better than you that day, you know, someone can score more points than you, but they can't change who you are. You know, so, you know, you owe it to that man to shake his hand and say, you know, I'll get you next year. You know, so, I mean, I think he'll learn from this experience. And you got to realize he's still a young man, and he'll move on.
All right, now, of course, the Lakers are up 2-0 in the finals. Now, what do you think about the finals? Who do you like? What do you think is going to be the outcome?
I think I want to see Kobe win a ring because, you know, a lot of times they say he won because of Shaq, and I don't think that's fair to him. I think he's arguably, you know, one of the top 5 players ever. And, you know, I want to see him win a ring without Shaq so people could, you know, get off the guy's back a little bit.
All right, of course, I want to ask you this question, man. Of course, you're very close to Rihanna. That's your artist. You helped discover her. What do you think about the whole Chris Brown situation? Have you talked to her? And what are your thoughts on the situation at this point?
Well, I don't really want to get into that. You know, that's her personal business. But, of course, I spoke to her, and I gave her my advice on the, you know, the whole situation. And, you know, she'll learn from it, and, you know, she'll get even bigger. Yeah.
All right, my brother. Hey, we looking forward to you coming in. Of course, we talking to my man Jay-Z. He'll be in town July 7th at the Charter One Pavilion. Get your tickets right now at livenation.com. Hey, yo, Jay, I got to ask you this, man. You're talking about you got the Nets team. You're talking about bringing them back to Brooklyn. How close of a reality is that going to be? Are you guys really looking like you're going to be getting that done? Yeah,
we really actually break ground in September, so it's as close as we ever been. You know, we went through all of the law proceedings, and we refined the drawings and everything seems to be in the perfect place. So September we break ground, so it should be ready to go.
All right, my man, this is Jay-Z. You guys, hey, check it out. September 11th, the album Blueprint 3 drops. Hey, just give us a little info on the album, man. Who you got on it, man? What's it going to be like? What can we get? What can we expect from this time out?
Well, it's a new classic. That's what I like to call it. It's a new classic, and Kanye's doing the bulk of the production. Tim got some incredible records on there. It's just fantastic piece, and I'm still working on it. I mean, because I got a little time, and, you know, can only get better.
All right, now, let's say this, man. You've been called the greatest. The titles have just been endless for you. You in everybody's top 5 who knows about hip-hop. Who's in your top 5? If Jay-Z had a top 5 right now, who's your top 5 MCs?
Man, I mean, you know, I got the usual suspects, you know, Big and Pac and Scarface and Eminem and Andre 3000. Off the top of my head right now, that would be my 5.
All right, what about women-wise? Any females out there that you admire on the hip-hop side?
There are no women right now. I mean, we need the women to come back now. There haven't been women since Lauryn Hill. She's the last one. I think she's the best female rapper of all time.
All right, now, not to get into your personal business, but I want to know.
When people say when people say but, that means like not to, but anyway.
Nah, you know I love you, Jay, but I'm sure everybody wants to know, man. You and Beyonce.
I thought that
when can we expect the little heir to the throne? When can we expect the heir to the rock empire, man?
I have no idea.
No idea. Too busy getting that money.
You know.
All right, Fab, I appreciate your time, man. I know you're real busy, brother. Man, the whole city is on fire. We're looking for you July 7th. Real quick, before you ride out, I just want you to do me a favor. It's been a lot of gun violence in the streets of Chicago, a lot of bloodshed. If Jay-Z can just impart some words on the streets of Chicago, you know the streets respect you. They always got their ear to you. What could Jay-Z say, man, to the streets of Chicago, man? Just stop killing each other with this nonsense, man.
Man, I would love for us, you know, as a people, I mean, we seem to take, a huge step forward with Barack and the whole thing, everybody to get focused on, you know, how can we improve our situation, because we got to realize, you know, that we're only killing each other. And